Hey guys, so, actually, no, we gotta fix this hair. Hey guys, so happy new year. And obviously I'm in a little different setup. I'm actually sitting on my bed, nice and comfy, because it's cold and snowing outside. And I had a completely different video planned. That was gonna be my first video of 2018, but this one just felt right to make. This just felt like the video that needed to start off the year, because this is something that I recently went through, and I think a lot of you guys can benefit from maybe some of the things I'm going to talk about in this video. Maybe you've gone through the same thing, maybe you are going through the same thing. If not, you will maybe go through the same thing. So it's going to be, you know, on a positive note and maybe to help you with this coming new year. So I hope this helps you in some way. And also my hair is like annoying me today, so this is a very casual, informal, like one-on-one talk kind of video. So just like I said, sitting on my bed with my Christmas lights behind me because I still gotta take down my Christmas decorations, but it's fine. You know, my nice warm blanket with the snow, and we're just gonna talk. We're gonna have a little chat. So this video is going to be all about removing a toxic person or people from your life. I'm just gonna start off by saying, this, and I'm probably gonna say it multiple times throughout this video, but you are worth more than someone bringing you down and just not being a good friend to you, or whoever it may be. But you just deserve someone who builds you up and is there for you and just is an overall good person for you. You don't need someone bringing you down and just putting all of their toxic negativity and terrible feelings onto you. I'm gonna start off by saying that I think that's the first thing to realize, is you deserve way more than whoever it is in your life that is just not being good to you. So I guess the first or the second thing is just to know the signs. Or I'm just sorry if I'm looking down. I wrote an outline for this in my notebook so that I don't just ramble on this video, because I know I could ramble on for days. Like I was saying, know the signs and listen to your heart, listen to what it tells you, because you are gonna know that this person needs to be out of your life before you even realize it. Your heart is gonna start, you know, sending you signs like, hey, this person is terrible, you may want to look into this. Listen to your heart, your gut feelings, whatever you want to call it. Listen to those feelings, because the second you get a bad feeling about that relationship is the time to act upon it and do something about it. And then once you have those feelings and you're like, okay, maybe this isn't right, talk to someone about it, whether that's a family member, another trusted friend, a significant other, a teacher, a coworker, like someone that you trust. Just find someone that you trust that you can go to and say, hey, I'm having these feelings, I don't know if I'm right, or, you know, I don't know what to do about it. And they can offer you advice. That's what I did. I went to friends and I spoke about my feelings, and I said, hey, listen, this is what I'm going through. I went to my mom, I went to trusted friends, and I said, this is what I'm going through, and they were able to give me advice. They had gone through similar things and they had known what to do in that situation. So it just reassured me that I wasn't crazy for having these feelings in that situation. I thought I was the bad friend feeling, you know, all of these things towards that other person, but it turns out no, I wasn't crazy. So then once you have spoken to someone about it and, you know, kind of gone through your options on what to do, maybe you can sit down with this person and say, hey, listen, these are the issues that I'm having and this is how I'm feeling. How can we fix it so we can grow our relationship and get better and stronger and deal with these issues and situations? Because it's not healthy to keep things bottled up inside. It's not healthy. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to bottle up that anger and make both parties really upset and blow up in the end. So maybe you can sit down with this person and calmly and rationally talk it out. You don't need to yell or scream or attack the other person. That's not right. You should sit down and say, hey, I'm having issues, hear me out. And then maybe, you know, since there's two sides to every story, maybe they've been feeling the same way, and then they could say, hey, I've been feeling like this, and then both of you together can fix the situation and fix that relationship, and it will be stronger in the end. So if that doesn't work, you know, maybe you can't speak to them, maybe, you know, it's a different situation, maybe start distancing yourself from them You know, if you see them every weekend, maybe see them every other weekend. Not try to avoid them, but just start distancing yourself slowly but surely. You two will go your separate ways, and it's gonna be hard, but if you know in your heart that it's the right decision to get this person out of your life, then that's what you need to do. You need to do whatever you can do to make yourself happy, keep your mental health in check, and just be nothing but the best person that you can be. And if this person is holding you back from that, then you need to really sit down and be like, hey, what can I do to fix this? And if talking is not the answer, then distancing yourself is the correct answer. So those are all my tips to kind of like know the signs and what to do in the situation. So now I'm going to give you some tips that I know have helped me cope with losing a person who you were really close with, that now you wanted out, like you want out of your life. They are gone, and now these are just some tips that help me in this situation. The first thing to help deal with it is to talk about it. Just like in the first half of this video, it's good to talk about it. You know, find that trusted friend, you know, family member, teacher, therapist, whoever. Personally talked to my mom, and I talked to some close friends of mine. There's no need to like spread it around everywhere. You don't need to plaster the situation all over social media. You just need to talk to a trusted person or a small group of people that will help you and get your mind off of things, give you advice on, you know, how to help. And so, like I said, there's no need to go to the whole world and say, I'm not friends with this person anymore, I don't talk to so and so anymore. That will help get your mind off of things. It will help let it out. That's one way to kind of let out all of that anger and frustration and just really talk to someone in a constructive way. Another thing that really helps me is to write. I actually use this tip to help deal with my anxiety, and so I kind of brought it over to another situation like this one. So whenever I am having kind of like bad feelings or just feelings in general about this person, I just get a notebook and I write. And I personally write like in the format of a letter to the person, but you can do like journal style or like even bullet points. You write however you feel and however you feel is necessary. Like I don't write every day, I just write whenever I feel I need to. I also really like music, just helps me through a lot of things, and this is one of them. Maybe find that one song that really helps you, and you know, that's something preferably upbeat. I personally am a huge Taylor Swift fan, so I've been really enjoying This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things from her new album Reputation. You can buy it on iTunes now. That song is really good for maybe a friend that has wronged you, and I think it's just a really good, fun, upbeat song. And also for me, Taylor is just a big source of happiness in my life, and so everything, like all of her music helps me. Anything Taylor Swift related and like helps me. So maybe find that one song or person or movie or book, or you know, that one thing that helps you. I really like This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, but maybe you have a favorite artist that has another song similar to that, so maybe find that and listen to it, and that can help get your feelings out. Have a dance party in your room. I'm sorry about the noise. That is my garage opening. So like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, maybe have a dance party around your room and just get those feelings out. Another really good way of dealing with something like this is surrounding yourself with positive, good people that are true friends that will help build you up. So basically the opposite of the person that you just like let go. I think it is good to surround yourself with good people who will help get your mind off of things and maybe introduce you to new friends and new people who are positive. There is no need for you to have someone who is very negative in your life. Surrounding yourself with those positive, good people will really help. I find a lot of help in some close friends, and especially my family. My family means everything to me. I find a lot of comfort in being with them and knowing that they are gonna help me and do nothing but build me up and support me and be there for me. Having that solid group of good people around you is really good. You need that support system to help you through, because it is going to be a hard time. You know, you are losing someone who was close to you once and now isn't. You know, maybe you were used to texting them all the time or picking up the phone and calling them to just hang out on a whim, and now you don't have that. Finding maybe that other group that will do that and will be there for that is really good in helping dealing with this situation, this loss. Maybe also with those friends or by yourself, it doesn't really matter. You can pick up a new hobby or on an adventure future. I personally already have a few things planned for this summer with some really great friends of mine, but it's just things like that that will really help get your mind off of it. Take a friend and say, hey, let's go take a class, or let's go on a trip. Just again, like, do things with those close people that support you and are good to you. You know, even starting up a new hobby, maybe you can take another friend or by yourself and say, hey, let's go take a photography class. Maybe you can do something like that. I know if you're very crafty, Michaels does a lot of classes, so you can look into that, or maybe at like there's something else near you that you can take a class in, something that you've always wanted to. I think this is also a time to look at yourself and better yourself, and maybe do something that you wouldn't have done in the past. Removing someone who's so negative from your life just, I feel like, helps you realize the person that you are. Do something that you wouldn't necessarily do in the past. So think of it as like before this person and after this person, and how you're gonna better your life and be more positive and grow. Another thing that maybe could help you is deleting them off of social media. I know a lot of people say that that is kind of petty and salty, but I don't think it is. I really don't think it's petty or anything to delete them. If seeing them and seeing their posts really brings out those negative feelings in you, I don't think there's anything wrong with unfollowing them or just removing them completely from your life. I think blocking them is a little bit too far. If you know seeing them is gonna bring back all of those negative, terrible feelings, then do it. And if they're gonna think that, then that's on them. You're doing it to help you. You need to be selfish in this kind of situation, and you need to figure out what's the best way to not bring those negative feelings back in. You want to, once they're gone, you want to just replace all those negative feelings with positive ones and good things and good thoughts. And seeing their face every day for you may not be the best way to help yourself grow. Maybe that's still holding you back, so go ahead, remove them. So those are all of my tips to helping cope with the loss of someone close to you who was toxic. Like I said in the beginning, you are worth so much more than a friend who wants to just bring you down. Maybe they have their own issues to work through. If they are just gonna be a source of negativity for you, you don't need that. And if they do not want the help from you, then you need to say no more, I'm done, and move on with your life. I am a true believer in the fact that people are put into your life for a reason. I'm a religious person, so I do believe that God puts people in your life for a reason, and they may be in your life for a short period of time or a long period of time, but they're in there for a reason. People are stepping stones to help you realize things about yourself and grow as a person. Even if this person is negative and wants to hold you back, they're only helping you grow. They are just toxic and they're never gonna learn, and you need to say goodbye. It's not worth your mental health just for them to bring you down and be a source of negativity. You deserve so much more than that. So please start 2018 on a positive note. Leave all of the bad and negative things behind. Find new friends, new adventures. I hope this video was help to you. I am sorry if you're going through this, but I am going through this, so you can always talk. I have my social media linked down below. You can always comment. Hopefully we'll be filming a lot more of these types of videos this year. I would really love to, you know, do more and just, you know, talk about things. So if you enjoy this and want me to do like a, make it into a series, leave a comment down below, maybe topics that we can, you know, have a little chat about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and a wonderful new year. So here is to positivity and happiness in 2018. I will see you in my next video.